Okay, so this is a video to help you learn integer addition and subtraction. So basically, there's three steps. First, you have to draw arrows to figure out which direction you're going. Are you going up or are you going down? After you've drawn your arrows, you have to decide, should I find the sum? Do you add up the two numbers or find the difference, subtract the two numbers? And then the third step is to determine if the answer is positive or negative. If you have more positives, then you go, if you have more up, the answer is positive. If you have more down, the answer is negative. So let's go back to step one. And that's the biggest part. If you can't figure out if you're going up or down, then the rest of this doesn't really matter. You won't get it right. So positive number are balloons. They make us go up, and negative numbers are bags. They make us go down. So let's take a look at this hot air balloon model. These bags will make you go down. These balloons will make you go up. So let's look at addition problems. So if you see addition problem with integers, we're either adding balloons or bags. So if I were to say add 9, I'm adding a positive, right? So I'm adding balloons. It's like adding 9 balloons. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm adding positives. I'm going to go up. So adding a positive makes me go up. So we go up 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Vice versa, if I were to say add, let's say, -2. Okay, so that means I'm adding, putting stuff on there, and I'm adding a negative, which is bags. So I'm adding 2 bags. 1, 2. My balloon's going to go down 2 spaces. 1, 2. So if you're adding balloons, if you're adding positives, go up. If you're adding bags, you're adding negatives, you go down. It's pretty straightforward. Subtraction's a little different. If I subtract a positive, so let's say I have a problem where it's like -15, subtract 15. That means I'm cutting positives, so I'm cutting balloons, right? 15 is a little big number. Let's say I'm just subtracting 2, -2. So I'm subtracting positive 2. I cut off 2 balloons. Snip. That goes off. And snip. These 2 balloons come off. And if I take 2 balloons off, subtract 2 balloons, which way am I going to go? Down. So 1, 2. Of course, the opposite of that would be if I were to say subtract -2. Well, I'm taking away, I'm cutting off 2 negatives. I'm cutting off 2 bags. 1, 2. Alright, so I'm going to go, if I cut off these bags, what's going to happen to this balloon? It's going to go up 2, 1, 2, because now it's lighter. So, again, the first thing you want to do is ask yourself, is it, am I adding bags? Am I adding balloons? Am I taking away bags? Am I taking away balloons? And then decide which way you're going. Okay, so after you figured out which way you're going, you've drawn some arrows. You want to go ahead and find out if you want to add or subtract those numbers. The arrows you drew are going the same direction. You're going to add them. You're going to find the sum. The arrows are going different directions. You're going to subtract it, find the difference. And the last thing you got to do is figure out if you're going up or down. So it'll make more sense if I give you an example. Okay, so I got -45. So that's a bags. That's 45 bags. That's definitely down. Now I'm adding. But what am I adding? I'm adding a negative. So I'm adding bags, putting bags on the balloon. So adding bags makes it heavier, goes down. Now, should I add these numbers up or subtract them? Let's see here. Looks like the arrows are going the same direction, so I actually want to add those. I want to take 45 and add it to 17. Okay, which that gives me 12, 1, 62. Okay, so 62 is my answer. And let's see here. Do I have more down or up? Looks like I've got 2 down, so obviously more down. So the answer is going to be -62. Okay. All right. Let's go to question 2. Well, -14. That's 14 bags. It's definitely down. Now I'm taking away. I'm cutting. Taking away. And what am I taking away? I'm taking away a positive. So I'm taking away balloons. I'm cutting balloons. Remember, if I cut balloons, that's going to make me go down. Okay, so I got 2 downs. Looks like it's going to be a sum again. So I take 14, I add it to 30, which gives me 44. All right, so there's 44, and I've got 14 down and 30 down, so definitely more downs. It's going to be a -44. Okay, let's go to question 3. -16. That's 16 bags. Now I'm adding. What am I adding? I'm adding bags, so that's also down. Okay, so it's down and down. 16 and 31. Since both are down, I gotta find the sum. Okay. That's going to be 47. Okay. Now it's a positive 47 or negative 47. Let's see here. I've got down and down. I've got more down than any ups. It's definitely negative 47. All right. So I'm going to go to question 4 in a second here. Move these out of the way. Let me give you a. Oops. Oh, that's right. Oh, put that back. We'll do 4, then I'll give you a 5th question in a second. All right. 4's a little tricky because there's a couple ways to look at it. Well, the first thing is that's definitely down. That's down. Okay. Now I'm taking away what? Well, I'm taking away bags. If I take away bags, that's going to make the balloon lighter. So I'm going to go up. So these guys are going different directions. I actually want to subtract them. 19 take away 10. That's going to give me 9. Okay. So is it positive 9 or negative 9? Well, these were all easy because they're all down, so the answer is obviously going to be negative. Well, now they're going different directions. I got to look at it. I've got 10 downs and 19 ups. What do I have more of? Well, I've got more ups, so since I have more up than down, it must be positive 9. Another way to look at this is some kids will take, see how they have this minus and negative? It's kind of like a double negative. They'll take that and they'll flip it, and then they'll move it on top of the subtraction symbol, and now it becomes negative 10 plus 19. They just do this problem, which means the same thing as this problem. So that's still a negative 10. So that's definitely down. Now I'm adding what? Well, it looks like I'm adding positive, so I'm adding balloons, so it's still up. And I got the same situation. I've got arrows going different directions, so I subtract. So I still get 9. What do I have more of? I've got 19 ups, 10 downs. So that's more up than down. It's positive 9. And something some kids also do is they'll say, oh, if I ever see this double negative thing, minus a negative, I'll just put a line through it and turn the whole thing into a positive, which you can do, and that's correct, and you end up with the same thing as this problem above. Okay, let me show you just one more example. This is, call this example 5. Let's say I've got 35 plus negative 15, let's just say. Well, 35 is positive, so it's 35 balloons making me go up. I'm adding a negative. I'm adding bags. If I add bags, I go down. Let's see here. The arrows are going different directions, so I have to subtract them. 35, take away 15. The answer to 35, take away 15 is 20. Okay? And the question is this negative 20 or positive 20? Well, let's look. I've got 35 ups, 15 downs, more up than down, so the answer is positive 20. Okay, so I hope that helped you with integers. If you want, you could just write this little part up here in your notebook to kind of help you. And let me know if you need any more practice or if you have any questions about any of this, and I can help you. Thanks for watching.